Hey everybody, it's Jim with Triple J Bricks. Welcome back to another video. And yes, this is another haul that I picked up. However, I didn't spend a ton of money on this, and it kind of just popped up, and I decided to film it because something kind of crazy happened. This order is going to Danny88 for $46.39, and the coolest part about this order in particular is this 22-cent piece. Probably the cheapest part in this entire order is this Bionicle chest piece, because that 22-cent part is what helped get this whole order. I had just uploaded this is the only new part that was uploaded in the last couple days. I'm filming this right after the last video, and I had just uploaded all the Bionicle parts and Hero Factory parts. And that 22-cent part, well, I can't say for sure. Danny could clarify, I suppose. But I'm assuming Danny maybe needed this part. Maybe he didn't. But maybe it was something else he needed. But it's pretty cool that this is one of the pieces that was in here. And maybe it was the reason why I got this $46 order. So thank you so much, Danny. Bunch of minifigure parts. And it is on its way. This order is going out to David for $5.84. 2 glow-in-the-dark minifigure heads. And this little Power Miner Rock Monster guy from the Chaska haul. So thank you so much. This is going out to Mando Bricks for $41.26. Pretty wild just for this one fig. This is Prince Zuko from Avatar: The Last Airbender. And basically, it's just like the breastplate and the head, which are actually in really, really good shape. They asked for pictures, and I sent them some good pics, and they decided to buy it. So thank you so much for the order. I will pack this up very carefully, and it'll be on its way. $19.61. This is going to Unicorn Drama. Bunch of figs, bunch of city figs and Chima. Good to see some of this stuff getting out. This little alien guy. And one of the rock monsters that was also uploaded fairly recently. So thank you so much. $5.08 to Hunter Theo. 2 pieces. One of them this round part, and the other side of the Rock Monster's arms. So both of the Rock Monster arms are gone. They were gone very, very quickly. The Rock Monster body is still in the store, but his arms, boy, they went quick. Essentially got something different than what I thought I was getting. I will show you the photo. So here's the bin, right? This is the bin of Lego that I picked up. I will show you now the photo that was on the Facebook Marketplace listing. Okay? And now, look at what I actually got. So there's obviously some similarities, but the person was asking $40 for this bin. And originally, I was looking at what I spotted were the leaves from these. I spotted this kind of popping out, and I didn't know if it was like an old vintage, version of this. So I was like, oh, maybe there's some stuff. She also mentioned in the listing that there's some figures in here. And, I spotted some other things, obviously, large plates are always good. There's a ton of nice large plates in here that will be great for the BrickLink store. I noticed all of that stuff. But what is suspiciously absent is this dinosaur and the fact that this set is in here. This is the Jurassic Park Escape diorama set, and this is like $100+ set. And from what I can tell, it's all here. Not to mention, the Up House is here. Oh, I think I lost some of the figs. The Up House is here. So I go to pick this up, and she comes out with the bin, and I open up the trunk because she was like, here, I'll help you with it. She loads it into my my trunk for me. I was like, oh, that's really nice, thank you. And she goes, yeah, I threw a couple other things in there that my son had that he wanted to get rid of. So just take it all. And I was like, oh, okay, cool. And, you know, I didn't do a lot of digging when I was there with her. But then, you know, gave her the $40 and I left. And then when I got home, I was like, thinking to myself during the drive, I was like, I don't seem to remember this. I get home, and sure enough, I look at the listing photo, and I'm like, this isn't on there. This vehicle isn't on here. The big reason why I got this, and you'll notice that there was a couple things missing. There's some orange, like, pieces. I already took those out. Those were just, like, broken, some broken toy or whatever. I pulled those like when I got home and got rid of those, tossed those in the recycling bin. But everything else is kind of just how it was. And like this was in here, so I saw this and I was like, okay, this could be a set to something. I didn't know exactly what it was, but it looked interesting. So yeah, but it's crazy. The up house is in here, and not only that, seemingly the figs are as well. And yeah, so here, let's see, are these cracked at all? No, I mean, these look in great shape. So, we have the professor, Jeff Goldblum, can't remember his name, the kid, I don't remember any of the names from Jurassic Park. Oh, the other little girl, she's in here. The up house guy, the grandpa, I can't remember his name either, but yeah, it looks like the whole up house set is in here. And this isn't like a crazy value set, but I don't know. There's the kid. Boy, I wish I could remember their names, but I can't. But yeah, the Jurassic, the breakout set looks pretty much complete. The up house looks complete. Yeah, I'm just gonna pull this out of here. So those will either get sold or parted out depending on their value. I haven't looked any of this stuff up yet. I have a moment here to record this, and so I'm wanting to get this as a video out to y'all because you know, at the time of this recording, it is pretty early in the week, and I was thinking, yeah, I have other things that I'm working on in the studio, but this kind of fell into my lap. And I decided that we'll just make a video out of this. And particularly because it's crazy that I essentially got some free stuff. This is like, yeah, this is like $100+ set. So I paid $40. So if I can piece this together and sell it, that's, I mean, yeah, we're golden. So I just kind of wanted to go through some of this stuff with you while we're on camera. I don't know what this is. We'll take a look at that. Whoa. Look at this thing. What in the heck? There's wheels on the side? I have no idea what that is for, but let's try to pull... What's this? Okay, I was like, that's not Lego. No. These look like some sort of, maybe like a light brick for... What does it say on it? Brickso. It's on a Lego plate, but interesting. I'll have to look that up. This ball thing. Let's try to pull some figs and see. Don't know who that guy is. Definitely not Lego, but that's okay. I'll pull this out. Yeah, I mean, there's definitely some other sets in here. She didn't have any of the manuals. She said there was no manuals. This looks like a Batman. Is this Batman? Looks like a Batman thing, yeah. Don't know what is Batman in here. That's the question. I see, here's a pair of legs. Oh, this guy, whoever that is. Here's another torso. Yep, another torso. Here's another torso. To something. But yeah, all these figs are in really great shape. Oh, what's this? The helmet for the Flash? So that's cool. Stuff's pretty dirty. Here's another pair of black legs. The stuff is pretty dirty. So they had dogs. Oh, here's another something. So there's a lot of like little like bits of dog hair. Here's just some like trash. So it needs to be cleaned. Here's Batman. There he is. Cool. Okay, way more, honestly, like she said there were some figures in here, but, you know, I didn't know exactly what that meant. You never really know, right? It's always kind of a crapshoot. But it's funny that I took this thinking there was maybe some vintage stuff in here, and it turns out not vintage at all, but very valuable. And in really good shape. Like this looks like it was just, I mean, it's a diorama. It looks like it was just displayed and then kind of just tossed in this bin. Crazy. Absolutely crazy. What is this helmet? Oh, is this a CMF, like a constable or something? And there's some non-Lego in here, you know, obviously. Like this was just a kid's bin. That's what this feels like, right? And that's just what you're gonna get. But man, the thrill of the hunt. Let's see, what else is in here? This thing. It's the top of the truck. See, I'm not seeing a whole lot of other stuff. What does this say? Euros. Oh, this is this from this? I don't know. I'll keep that out. Whoa, a gray radio? I don't think I've ever seen a gray radio. Huh. I will have to look that up. Bionicle sphere. Cool. Cool. Got another head here. Who dis? What the? Is that Lego? I have no idea who that is. I've never seen that head before. We got a figure here. This is non-Lego. Wow, it's similar. So similar. I don't see a lot of Lego figs that look, but there is no Lego on the top there. Are the legs Lego? No. Yeah, look at that. They have like that bar in between them. Okay. Interesting. So there's, you know, I'll have to do a lot of cross checking on some of that stuff. Obviously, this is Lego. Looks like another Jurassic Park thing. Which maybe it is. Yeah, like this is, that looks like a non-Lego weapon. But also kind of looks like a Lego weapon. I don't see any indicator on there. I'll have to recognize that. Here's a head. That is Lego. What else do we have in here? Treasures. Got some more heads. Another torso. That's Lego. Construction torso. I'm just kind of pulling all the figs out. And so I'll pull what I can of the figs, and then we'll kind of take a look at what we all have in terms of the figs. Okay, so here is the fig lineup of what was all in there. As far as I can tell, this is all Lego. The head that I had shown in the last clip, this is not Lego. I was trying to look at it through the lens, and I said it was, and then I looked closer at it, and I was like, oh no, that is not. So a couple non-Lego things, a bunch of these. I'm gonna have to look these up. These Brixo. It's cool that they're chrome. I don't know. I don't know much about these. I've never seen these before. I don't know if it's a good brand. They feel kind of cheap, but I don't know. But so all these are the figs, and I haven't scooped through everything. This is just what I could kind of see just rummaging around. A couple small dinos, which are cool, but a bunch of stuff I either don't have in my store or I've never seen before. The one thing I'm really excited about, though, is this. This is from the Frightening Night minifigure. This is like a $20 minifigure. Now, without doing more digging, I mean, there's a bunch of heads and stuff in here. I did not find the legs for this. I also did not find the head, nor did I find the helm. But it is in very good condition, and the reality is more than likely I'm keeping this. I think I have the legs for this from a different lot somewhere in my own collection. But always cool to get castle stuff that I can hang on to. All the rest of this will probably get sold, but always fun to find, especially like valuable castle-y stuff to hang on to. This was a nice little surprise in this. And I also looked up this Jurassic set's part out value, and the part out value is like $150 on this diorama set. So I'm probably just gonna end up parting it out because there's no manuals. I don't know. Probably just end up parting it out. It would be fun to build it, and maybe I still will. I don't know. I'll have to think about it, but I can sell it for maybe like 80, 85 used, no manual, or I could part it out for 150. You know, same with the Up House. Like, this is only like 25 bucks, 30 bucks, maybe a little bit more. But that was sort of like the average price on BrickLink sales, at least. I mean, it's all here. It'd be fairly easy to put back together. I have the figs. I don't have the manual. But again, the part out value is like 70. So probably just for the ease of everything, I'll probably just part out everything. I have not looked this up yet. I don't know what this is from, but at first when I saw the legs, I thought it was something from the Dreams line. I think that was my initial thought, but I don't think that is. I actually think it might be a Nexo Knights thing. Well, maybe not. I don't know. There's some Nexo Knights stuff in here. This fig. I believe that's Nexo Knights, because this is the... Yeah. So there's some stuff in here. Some Marvel, some DC. Totally and completely very happy with my $40 investment in this. So that was a really cool score, and I'm glad I picked it up, because I think what happens sometimes is I sort of, I don't know. I've been trying to avoid like Facebook Marketplace and looking on stuff, but then, you know, it just kind of popped up, and I was looking, and I found this, and when I was bringing it home, when I was going to get it, I was thinking, should I be getting this? Probably not, because I don't need more stuff to go through. But at the same time, and so I was like, I really hope it's not a bust. Like, I hope it's not just like random stuff I didn't need and nothing else. But I feel very good about this, because I'll get these all cleaned up, and these will get listed in the store pretty quickly. So, yeah, just wanted to share that with y'all. This is the first time I've ever gone and picked up something that I didn't know was going to get added to it for free and essentially make this a way better score than it initially was. So, pretty cool. And, you know, sometimes this is the thrill of the hunt. This type of stuff, this is the thrill of the hunt. This is the thrill of the chase. it definitely hit that high for me today. All right, everybody, that's going to do it for me for this video. I just wanted to showcase this while it was fresh and while it was here. Again, like this, I pretty much just kind of stumbled into this one, and I figured let's get this recorded and put together, especially because of the free stuff that was added, and get this out so you guys can all see it. But yeah, hopefully I'll try to keep you updated on some of this stuff maybe that comes out. I think I'll probably end up parting out all that stuff, but yeah, I thought it was a pretty cool score and I wanted to share it with you, and thank you for watching. I really do appreciate it, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video. But remember, until then, keep on building. Jim out.